Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Angela. This video is going to be my Project Use It Up fall candle update for approximately the last month time span. I started burning fall candles kind of early, at least the early fall candles. I've started burning them a little bit early, as soon as I started releasing them, so I just started my project when I started it. So, okay, before we get into this video, I'm also gonna complain really quick because I already partially filmed this once. And while I was filming it, my power went out. So right after me talking right here, I will insert the clip of the power going out while I'm recording my video. So this one is in the 3-wick. It was near... Oh, God damn it. So I'm just starting over from the beginning because I don't want to pick up halfway through it. So we're just going to get into this. I'm going to start with the candles that I fully finished up, so my empty candles from this project edition that I'm doing here. The first one I'm going to talk about is this old-fashioned cider donut. I was near the top when I started it, and it was pretty easy for me to get through. I don't mind it. I don't know that I would pick it up again if I were to see it at SAS or at the outlet or something like that, or if maybe it came out again. I don't know that I would pick it up again. It was okay, but really nothing spectacular for me. This is one that came out last year. They didn't come out with it again this year, but the other single wick that I have on hand still is this pumpkin apple from this year. This was unburned when I initially started this. However, if you see all the wax around it, that is because my oldest son decided he wanted to experiment a little bit while I was sitting there with him, and he, before I could catch him, dumped a little bit of this out, and he mixed this with blueberry pumpkin patch. So he's just working on being a mixologist at a very young age, because I didn't hate that scent together, pumpkin apple and blueberry pumpkin patch. I didn't hate that together because there was a little bit of this wax in the blueberry pumpkin patch. So when I burned that down, it didn't smell bad, so I was like, hey, it's a pretty good combo. But I went through this one. This was pretty easy for me to get through. I was surprised it was so easy for me to get through, as I've never really liked it before. But I've noticed my scent preferences have changed in the last couple of years. I've had a couple of kids, so I guess I can't really expect that to not happen. But I don't know that I wanted a 3-wick. A 3-wick would be very strong. However, single wick worked out for me, so I would pick it up in a single wick again next year when I come out with it. Okay, so the final 3-wick that I used up, I don't actually have on me, and I will insert the B-roll footage now because I only have B-roll footage from when I filmed this that you're looking at, because pregnancy brain, and I just threw it away and I didn't think that I had to do a candle update still. So I don't have that one, but I went through it. I wouldn't buy it again because I already have a couple in my collection, so when I run out of those, yes, I will buy it again. I enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot. Okay, for 3 wicks that I used up this Washington's Finest Apple Macchiato. So this is last year's Apple Macchiato packaging. I was over halfway with this when I first put this into this project. I enjoyed it in the candle. This one did, however, fall victim to the fact that we run out of power here sometimes, and I need candles to see until we get the generator going. And whatever the reasons were when we wouldn't have the generator, it's a whole thing. Where we moved to, I feel like it's in a line of really bad storms, and there's just certain parts of Michigan where you can live and it's just, you have worse storms than others. Like where I lived growing up was like that, and then I've moved around since then, and yeah, we are in a bad area for storms right now. So yeah, and like I said, I lost power last night. I do have to say, I have this same last year's packaging in the wallflower, and I'm using it upstairs in my kids' playroom right now, and it just does not smell the same as the candle. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't smell the same. I would never buy the wallflower again, but I have this year's packaging in Apple Macchiato, so if they come out with it again, I guess maybe I would if I needed to, but I have this year's for next year. So the final 3-wick that I used up is this pumpkin peanut brittle in last year's packaging. This one was just over halfway when I put it into this, and I love this scent, so I had no problem using it. This one was also victim to no power, and it was disgusting. like that. This this one did not do good. I don't have any more in this specific year's packaging. I have a couple of this year 2023's packaging. Hopefully it burns better than this, but it could just be my fault. I'm actually gonna kind of take the blame for us losing power and me having to burn these candles for a long time, because there were a few times when I had to burn candles. So pumpkin peanut brittle. I already have some in my collection, but I would get it again if I had to. I absolutely adored the scent for early fall. Okay, so we're gonna go through the single wicks that I have left that aren't fully used up yet. The first one I'm going to talk about is from this company. It's a local company to me. It's called S&E Candle Company. It's Pumpkin Marshmallow. This one initially started out super cute. When she poured it, like, this one was top notch. The smell of it is good. However, the throw of it is pretty piss poor. I'm also really surprised that it is how it is right now, because I had very little faith in this, and for a long time I was burning it and it would put itself out after like 20 minutes. And that was a little bit disappointing, but I mean, I've burned it probably like 10 or 12 times by now, and it's corrected itself, so I'll give this little candle a pat on the back, but I would never buy it again going forward. But yeah, I'm gonna just keep trying to use it up and use it as far as I can use it. So, okay, so the rest are all Bath and Body Works. Onto those. The first one I'm gonna talk about is from last year. It's Blueberry Cotton Candy. This one was damn near the top when I put it into this project, and we're just over halfway right now, and I'm just not really impressed with it. I'm really glad I didn't pick it up in a 3-wick, but mildly regretting getting it in a single wick. I don't know that I'm gonna finish it. I don't know that I can. I'm gonna get it as far as I can this year, but where it ends when I end this fall project, I'm just gonna toss it if I don't use it up, because I really don't know that I see myself using it up. But so this would not be a repurchase. This is too much for me, just too much. Okay, so the final single wick that I've actually have burned already is this Pumpkin Pecan Waffles. This one was also right near the top when I started this. I shouldn't have started burning this year. I knew I was pregnant and sensitive to smells, and I did it anyways. I caved. I shouldn't have. I have a 3-wick of this. No, I exchanged that. I have, I think, another single wick of that, and I am more prone to like single wicks, so I'm gonna try next year when I'm not pregnant at Halloween to try Pumpkin Pecan Waffles again. So I don't know that I'm gonna finish this one. We'll see. We will see where it goes. I'm just gonna make as much progress on it as I can. So in general, the final single wick that I have in here, I actually haven't burned yet. This one is Spiced Pumpkin and Patchouli from this year. And yeah, I haven't burned this one yet, and I don't know that I'm going to burn it until October-ish, November-ish. It's just a heavier, more fall type scent. It's just not that cold yet here, so yeah, haven't burned this one. No update on this one yet. And now we're gonna dive into the 3 wicks that I have burned. The first one is not Bath and Body Works. It's from Kringle. It says Anjou and Allspice. This one was near the top again when I first put this into this project. I had burned it once, but it's about halfway right now. I don't hate this, but I don't love it. So before I got pregnant this last time, I picked up a couple Kringle candles because I wanted to burn them. Well, I didn't get around to burning them till more recently, and I'm just not impressed. These are the first Kringle candles that I've ever burned, and I'm just really not impressed with the throw. I don't know if I need to get something that's not a 3-wick, because I know they have other options, but these don't impress me, so I can really leave these burning for a long time and not be like offended by the smell. And I'm like really sensitive to smells right now, so will I buy a Kringle candle again? Probably not. I just, it would have to be a really good sale, and I just, yeah, probably not. As disappointing as it is for me to say, but it's a preemptive thought right now, I guess, so don't like hold me to it, but not feeling Kringle right now. So this next one, it was brand new and unused when I put it into this project. It's Paris Cafe. And right now, I am well over halfway done with this, and I am loving this. This is truthfully the first Paris Cafe that I've ever burned or owned. I am loving it so much. It smells like French vanilla this. I grew up, every woman in my family drank this when I was a kid growing up, and this smells, when it's burning, not on cold, but when it's burning, it smells just like that. So, the French vanilla instant cappuccino or whatever it is. I guess a little bit on cold it smells it, but like burning it smells it so much more. I'm loving it. Like, I'm gonna sound so ridiculous and cliche, but so be it. I love this. No wonder there's so much hype behind this, because holy cow, this is so good. I have tried a number of coffee candles from Bath & Body Works specifically, and this one takes the cake as number one so far. So like I had said, my oldest son had done a little mixing of candle scents. Blueberry pumpkin patch was one that he mixed it with. So the jar is a little waxy with pumpkin apple, but I'm about halfway on this, and I'm truthfully not feeling it. I'm just not feeling it. I had placed an order at one point in time to get some extras of these online, and the whole order got canceled. So I never got it. It was just a whole thing. I got a coupon out of the deal, but like I never got my candles. So I never got the extra ones of these that I got, and it was just meant to be that way because I'm not feeling this when I'm burning it. On cold, I enjoy it a whole bunch, but burning it, honestly, I've liked it the most when my son mixed in the pumpkin apple and I burned that together. Now it's a little bit more just blueberry pumpkin patch than pumpkin apple, but I am glad I picked one up, and I do have an unburned one in my collection to kind of go forward from, but I'm not going to pick up anymore. So another one that I am doing good on is this pumpkin spice latte. We're just over halfway on this one, and this one I will totally be able to use up as it gets closer into deeper fall. It's still just so on and off with hot and cold temperatures right now where I live, but the packaging of this is my most number one favorite. I actually have another one of these specific packagings in my collection, but it's cute. It's cute. They seem to come out with it every year, so I will use up the one that I have in my collection after this one, and then worry about getting one in a future year, so we'll cross that bridge when we get there, right? Okay, so these next two are actually from the same collection this year. The first one I'm going to talk about is Leaves. I really only burned this one, I think, maybe twice. It's not very far into it. We just haven't experienced that many cold days, but like I said, there's been a few colder days, a few hotter days, but a few colder days. So on the colder days, I've wanted something chilly, and it's been cooler in the morning than the afternoon, so I need something cooler weather for the morning and warmer weather for the afternoon. Michigan weather, what can I say? But yeah, this is where we are on Leaves. So the other one in this packaging is Sweater Weather. This one I'm just over halfway on, and I'm doing surprisingly well on this one also. I guess I like Sweater Weather and the candles specifically more than I thought I ever did. I just do, I guess. So yeah, Sweater Weather and Leaves, that's where we are on those. This next one I was really surprised I actually started burning, but it was one of those colder mornings and I wanted a more colder scent. It's this White Pumpkin. I'm a bit over halfway on this, but I have no worries about this. As it gets colder, I will totally use it up. No problem. I have the single wick going right now, not in this project, but I'm using it. I also have the wallflower going in my bathroom, so I'm a die-hard White Pumpkin person. Like, that is my total number one favorite. So the final candle that I've actually burned over this last month-ish time period that I have to update on is this pumpkin carving from last year. I burned this twice. Another one where it was a colder morning and I just needed something that was cooler feeling, so pumpkin carving one. So that's my update with that. So yeah, now I'm going to talk about the candles that I haven't touched for this project yet. The first one is the Spooky Cider Lane. This is in the packaging from last year, 2022, with the cool lid. Again, no update on it. I haven't used it. I just want to get through what I'm getting through right now. So this next one has some burns on it, but it's from previous years, not right now. It's the Perfect Autumn. I've definitely not used this one at all yet. this is just where it is. I feel like as it gets colder, I should have no problem burning it, hopefully. I had a hard time with this one last year. 2 years ago when I was pregnant? What is this year from? Yeah, this is from 2021. So when I first had it 2 years ago, I had a hard time with it when I was pregnant. So I don't know how it's going to do this year, but we're going to do our best with it. So the last 3 that I have in here that I don't have any use on, I have cinnamon stick. This one is from 2022. We have pumpkin bonfire, which is in 2021's packaging. And then we have Acorn Lane, which is in 2020's packaging, and I haven't burned this one either, but it also has some previous burns on it from last year and the year before, so that's where we are on that one. I really wish they would come back out with Acorn Lane. I enjoy that as a candle, and I feel like everybody else really did too. Who knows? Okay, that is all I have to update on for all of my candles for this Project Use It Up that I'm doing. I feel a little bit exasperated at this point because I already filmed half of this last night, and it was just stressful. I'm just stressing out. Life, man, life. But it's fine. Thank you guys so much for watching my update for my candle project Use It Up that I'm doing. It's mostly Bath & Body Works. I hope everybody has a great day. Until next time.